This video is for teachers undertaking the Year 1 phonics screening check. Teachers should watch this after they have read the Check Administrator's Guide, which includes a section on how to score the check. The video shows children reading out examples of the types of words and non-words that may be included in the check, and indicates if each response is correct. The video exemplifies issues that could arise in the check. Each check should be relatively simple to score. The child sounds out the letters and then correctly blends them to the non-word yed.
Yed.
She uses the wrong sound value for the vowel letter.
Yed.
Children do not have to sound out the letters before saying the word or non-word.
Imp.
There is a pause between each letter being sounded out, and therefore the non-word has not been blended sufficiently.
Empt.
The child has added an extra sound to the non-word.
Sheb. Ship.
The child has confused the letter B with P and then incorrectly pronounced a real word, ship.
Shep.
The child has elongated the initial phoneme but given an acceptable blend.
Sheb.
The child makes several attempts to sound out the letters, but eventually blends correctly.
Mus. Mus.
The child has pronounced the U with her accent. Though the child has sounded out the phonemes, he has not fully blended the non-word and has left a gap between the final two phonemes.
Looped.
The child has self-corrected. You should always score the final attempt made by the child, even where they end with an incorrect response and a previous attempt has been correct.
Oops.
The child sounds out correctly, but then blends to the incorrect non-word roops.
Path.
The child uses the long vowel sound R, which is within her accent.
Path.
This child uses the short vowel sound A, which is within her accent.
Pash.
This child sounds out correctly, but then confuses the digraph and pronounces pash instead of path.
Bath.
This child uses the long R vowel in bath. Children can use any acceptable regional pronunciation, even if it's not within their usual accent.
Bath. Butch. Bath.
This child initially reads the wrong word and then self-corrects and repeats herself.
Bath.
The child sounds out b-a-th and then blends to bath, which often occurs in 6-year-old speech and is a feature of a number of accents.
Star.
The child sounds out art, then reads star with no plural.
Stars.
The child's articulation of the s phoneme does not detract from her correct response.
Starts.
The child has substituted the visually similar real word start for the printed word stars.
Shell. Sheaf.
In blending, the child has omitted the sound for the letter L and produced the name of the vowel letter E rather than its sound.
Shelf. Doy. Die.
Although she gives a sound value to the letter Y when initially sounding out, she correctly pronounces doy with the oi sound for the OY digraph.
Dog.
The child sounds out each individual letter and then reads a visually similar real word, dog.
Read.
The child reads a regular pronunciation of the EA digraph as E.
Then.
He initially pronounces the V as Y, but immediately self-corrects using the acceptable alternative E sound for the EA digraph.
Read. Fade.
Although alternative pronunciations of digraphs are allowed in non-words, this child uses the A sound, which is not a plausible regular pronunciation for the EA digraph. The child sounds out each letter and then selects just one vowel sound A, which is incorrect.
Sound.
The child correctly uses ow for the OU digraph.
John.
The child gives the wrong sound value O for the OU digraph.
Spluke.
The child gives the wrong sound value oo for the vowel letter O.
Spoke.
After sounding out, he reduces the cluster to sp and uses the letter name O instead of the sound O to give the real word spoke.
Sploke. Splock. Scrop.
The child uses the short O sound and therefore doesn't recognise and pronounce the split digraph O consonant E.
Scroll. Scope.
The child sounds out every letter and then gives the final E a phoneme value rather than recognising the split digraph O consonant E.
Blow. Blow.
The child initially pronounces the word to rhyme with cow, but recognises that this is not a real word and self-corrects to blow.
Blow.
The child sounds out b-l-ow, then blends to blow, thus producing a non-word. Ow is an alternative pronunciation for the OW digraph, but not in this word.
I, pine. Pin.
The child uses the short I sound instead of recognising the split digraph I consonant E.
Thrill.
The vowel sound is within the child's accent.
Frill.
The child correctly sounds out the digraph, but then blends using fr instead of thr. This is a common feature of 6-year-old speech, which also features in a number of accents.
Baker. Backer.
Although plausible, the child has not pronounced the real word correctly.
Spike.
The child sounds out each letter, but is unable to blend successfully across the two syllables.
Plastic. Plastic.
Though she subvocalizes for a long time, she does get there and blends all the sounds to the correct word.